Think about how far we've come, and in really only about a year. It wasn't very long ago that literally every single liberal and leftist and all the other intellectually compromised, morally corrupt creatures that make up the entirety of the left, they were taking a victory lap, man. They were cheering the end of Donald Trump. They were convinced they were going to lock him up and throw away the key. He was going to rot. And they thought they had it. They had the fake electors case in Georgia. They had the documents case in Florida. They had the goofy J6 case in DC. Not even leftists took the Stormy Daniels hush money misdemeanor case seriously at all. They didn't even talk about it, but they all believed in these other cases. And that was only a year ago. Jack Smith was a liberal superhero. Guy was a living legend. He was single-handedly saving democracy. But of course, giant surprise, Jack Smith has been exposed again as literally nothing more than a political actor. The guy is a fraud. He's a complete and total disgrace. And he just had to admit in a Florida courtroom that the FBI doctored evidence. They produced, fake stunt photos of classified documents. The same photos that every single brain dead liberal that was convinced proved and supported every stupid thing they ever believed about Donald Trump. Those photos were staged, and they were staged to the benefit of those people so they could just drool over propagandist garbage like this.
The 37 felony charges are related to the alleged mishandling of classified documents at Trump's Florida estate.
It's alleged Mr. Trump directed Nauta to move boxes of classified documents and suggested his attorney falsely say he did not have them.
A big part of the detail being that there seemed to be stuff everywhere. You read it, a ballroom, a bathroom, a shower, a shower.
Information that in the wrong hands would put the national security of the United States and the lives of our military members at risk.
I mean, obviously anybody with two brain cells to rub together knew that none of that stuff made any sense. It made even less sense than the stupid narrative that Trump was selling information about submarines to Australian billionaires or any of the other mindless garbage these people tried to push. And now the very same people that pushed those pictures and told their viewer victims that, national defense was in jeopardy, they completely ignore the fact that the pictures were staged. I mean, they ignore it almost as completely as they did Joe Biden's 50 years of classified document concealment himself.
Well, it turns out that the FBI probably wasn't telling the truth. You can see all these pages that say top secret. Turns out the FBI themselves had set up this Photoshop and had literally, photo op I should say, and had literally stapled that to the front of the files themselves. Special counsel Jack Smith and his team admitted that the boxes of files recovered from the former president's home were altered or manipulated, whereas Smith and his team had previously said that the evidence was in the original condition when it was found in the August 22 raid. Caught with their pants down. I love it when this happens.
As long as they're not going to take a whiz while they're there with their pants down.
I mean, honestly, man, we get some of our best and most accurate reporting on American politics from Australia. How is that even possible, man? Here's where we're at. Jack Smith originally submitted to the court that everything found was in its original state and original position. And now he admits to that same court that the FBI staged and doctored the photographs that were not only used in the grand jury, but also publicly released for no other purpose other than damaging Donald Trump. But it's not just that. I mean, the worst part actually is that they also mishandled the evidence. They mixed it all up in the process of their pageantry or whatever the heck they think they were doing. And Jack Smith's explanation was that they had to manipulate it with multiple cover sheets because they just didn't have enough cover sheets. They didn't anticipate finding so much classified material. It's a great spin, but the problem with that is that NARA knew every single document that the man had. I mean, they're the ones that personally delivered pallets and pallets and pallets of materials to Donald Trump before opening negotiations up again to try and get them all back. And still, I mean, everybody knows this. Everyone paying attention knows all this stuff. And still, liberals all over the world, man, they just clap like trained seals. They still believe that their government is somehow trustworthy and that Donald Trump was selling nuclear secrets to his best friends, of course, all the strongman dictators of the world. I mean, It's remarkable stuff. These are not serious people, but that's just my take, man. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. If you haven't already, be a part of our growth. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe. Most importantly, share the channel. I'll see you in the next one.